she's also the I'm so kind, gentleman. I'm so happy my wife cheated. Today, I'll just get straight into the stories. Okay, there will be three stories, all of different genre. One will be of roommate, one will be about cheating, and one will be some high school petty revenge. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, let's start with the first story. Had the roommate from hell and couldn't get rid of her, so I made living with me as miserable as possible. This happened in 2008 2009. In 2008, I had just left my husband. I caught him cheating multiple times and I was just over it. A new girl, we will call her Amy, started at my job and we made a fast friendship. I was in the middle of packing up and moving out of my house. I needed a roommate for a new apartment I was looking at because my wages weren't going to pay the bills. So we moved in together and lived happily, peacefully together for a while. I was moving on with my life. I had gotten better paying jobs, was spending time with my friends, and I felt okay with my life at the time. At the time, I was 25, single, and not looking for anything serious, so I had a friends with benefit who would stop over a few times a week. Amy was cool with it on the surface. It did not affect her in any way. My friend didn't hang out at our place. He didn't eat at our place. He didn't use our household supplies. My relationship with him affected her exactly 0%. But I guess she was a little green about the fact that I was getting some attention and she was not. She would flirt with him, go visit him where he worked, etc. But he absolutely was not interested in her. This is where things started to go downhill. Why will she visit his workplace? That's absolutely a no no. For context, she had been married a few times. She was 13 years older than me. 25 plus 13, 38. And flirting with her friends with benefit, 38. And the dads had full custody of the respective childs. She was dating someone, but he was already in a relationship, so he wasn't about to commit to anything besides stopping by for 30 minutes after he worked the night shift every day. I tried to point out all the red flags, but she was convinced it was love. He was very open about being in a committed relationship with his girlfriend, so I have no idea why Amy thought this was going anywhere. So basically, it's sort of cheating. After a few months, I met someone. I wanted to be serious, so we started dating. We will call the guy Tom. Tom, Amy, such generic names, but ठीक है. Tom and I got serious pretty fast. He was living in a horrible situation, so he moved in with Amy and I pretty quickly. I think it was after about a month of dating. So fast? Okay. So we have our room and she has her own room. The bill went from 50-50 to 33 and 34% to make sure things were still even. We had a shared kitchen, living room and bathroom. After Tom moved in, she started openly hitting on him in front of me. Every guy I had at my house, even just friends, she had to hit on. Every single one turned her down, and I think this added greatly to her upcoming behavior. Over the next couple of weeks, Amy did a complete 180. She stopped paying rent, refused to buy any food, and would just sit, eat whatever Tom and I bought. Would not wash her dishes. We had two cats, one hers and one mine, and she would never clean the litter in her room. So her cat would use our hallway door and floor as a bathroom every single day. Every day when I got home from work, there was a big steaming pile of cat shit right inside my front door, sitting in the middle of a giant puddle of urine. My cat was locked in my room at night with her own supplies, so there was zero chance it was her. It was the same thing every morning by the front door. Whenever she was done eating the food she stole from me, she would set her plate with the leftovers on the kitchen floor for her cats to pick at. She would leave the plate there for days, to the point that if I didn't pick them up, there would be multiple plates on the floor with food in various stages of decay. All of my dishes started going missing, except for the cat's plates Of course. And what dishes were left? She refused to wash ever. She used my toilet papers, my laundry soap, even my tampons. Tampons are expensive, and at least you should ask. This went on for about 2 months, and it just kept getting progressively worse. Wow, she's better than me. 2 months is a lot of time. I would have become violent. No, I would have screamed at her. She would use panty liners every day and would change them multiple times a day and stuff them in the garbage can in the bathroom. She would leave it in there, completely overflowing and spilling onto the floor for days until I caved and put on gloves and threw them out. The can would be full in about a week, so this happened a few times. That's not even the worst part of it. My expensive DSLR went missing. DSLRs are so expensive, you didn't have to even mention the expensive part. But 38 but still immature. I was a photography hobbyist at the time, but it was my dream to be a professional photographer and own my own photography business. I would shoot stuff for my friends and family as practice, and one day I grabbed my camera bag from the shared living room, and as soon as I picked it up, I felt my heart sink into my stomach. You know that instant dread that grips you the second you realize something truly gut wrenching has happened? I opened the bag, and of course, the camera is gone. Of course. That was an expensive camera for that time of my life, and it was a gift from my parents, so I was truly devastated. I couldn't prove a thing, and I wasn't even sure how long it had been missing. It could have been her BF that took it, but either way, it was gone. And either way, it's bad. So now, this is it. This is the last straw. I need this bitch out. I went from a nice girl to a fucking psycho in about 30 seconds. I'm not the violent type and I hate confrontation. I'm not waiting for a fucking eviction to go through, and I didn't even have the money for that anyways. So here's where I start my petty revenge. Amy wants to live here with me rent free, stealing my shit, hitting on my boyfriend, and neglecting her cat. So be it. But it's going to be on my fucking terms. Her fucking terms. One vital piece of information. In my divorce, the bastard moved back in with mommy, and I took everything from the house to my new apartment, so I owned everything, and the lease was in my name. Smart. I started by changing the Wi-Fi password and the computer password. The following week, I had my cable company come and remove the cable lines to her room. I bought a small fridge for my room and a cabinet and put all my food and personal supplies in my bedroom and put a secure lock on my door. I hid my pots and pans. I locked up the soap and toilet paper. The cabinets were empty. I paid for it all, and I would be the only one using it. When her cat shit on the floor, I would pick it up and smear it on her bedroom doorknob. That is petty, but I can totally see myself also doing that. Overflowing bathroom trash cans filled to the brim with her panty liners were dumped on her bed. I removed the knob to the washer and the dryer. Okay. I did everything possible to make her life uncomfortable. I did other small stuffs. Anything that came to my mind. A few months prior, Amy and I had been working at the same store and she borrowed another co-worker's laptop. She ended up getting fired, but she never gave the laptop back, and the co-worker was really trying to get it back from her. It's like I give someone my stuff and then I have to beg it to give it, I have to beg for them to give it back to me. Like, you don't own that, give it to me. Amy ghosted her, of course. So, while she was out, one day, I went in and took the laptop and gave it back to its rightful owner. Amy called the cops on me. The audacity. Like, wow. And said I stole her computer. But I explained what happened. She admitted to the cops that the computer wasn't hers, and the cops said it wasn't their problem anymore. That one really made her hate me. She wasn't working at the time, so it's not like she had money to do anything or buy anything. She was literally just existing in my room, in my apartment. She would disappear during the day, but I have no idea where she was going. She moved out after 6 weeks. When she moved out of my apartment, I didn't even know she had left. I noticed she wasn't coming or going for a week. So Tom and I cleaned out her room. She left clothes, broken furniture, a cardboard dresser, and 5 39-gallon garbage bags of trash we collected from the mass piles of panty liners, rotting food, and ordinary trash we found in the room. It's a miracle we didn't have roaches. I found all my missing dishes, silverwares, cups, all covered in food and grossness. That's very gross. I just threw it all. I wish I still had the photos though. Oddly enough, about 6 months later, I opened my back door to take out the trash and my camera was in a bag hanging from my doorknob. I know, Amy definitely didn't return it. Hmm. It might be karma. You return the laptop to the rightful owner, so I think someone else might have returned your camera because obviously Amy would not. If I were Amy, I would have sold the DSLR, took the money, and because I am Amy, I would bring all the unnecessary stuff possible because I can't afford to feed my cat, right? For about 2 years after, every time I would find out that Amy was living with someone new, I would message them and send them the photos of her room. This is overboard, is it? It might be a little overboard. But they deserve to know, I guess. Papers in the trash that had her name on it, and I would tell them the whole story. One time it caused the people she was living with to throw her shit out on the porch. She had just moved in and they had small kids and they didn't want to risk it with her. I stopped after that. She knew it was me, telling them too. So I figured I'd sufficiently made my point. By the way, she took the cat with her, but not before she threw my cat outside. My cat was missing for 10 days. Okay, Amy is a bitch, and this is from the Reddit petty revenge. But if this was an "Am I the asshole" part, I would say no. This OP is not the asshole, but Amy is. Amy is. But if you see, no, I was going to say ki like thoda thoda. She is also the asshole, but I guess if Amy was living on her, on her food and all that, not paying any rent, then I don't think she's the asshole for doing all of this. What do you think? I think I'll be doing a part 2 for this specific video because the video is so long. I hope you see the second part and see you next time. Bye bye.